Game number 1 between HulkSMASH and we are on Angerville. A Co-1 legend, I would say, or legendary map there from the Co series. We have HulkSMASH as the Brits. What is Ender fielding, my dear friend?
So Ender is going with 2 Pyos in the infantry company right now. And Ender, so he had Terror available to him, but didn't put it in his loadout, which I think is really interesting.
I think Ender does not even own Terror. I played with him yesterday. He's my clan member, right? Clanmate. I asked him, do you own the new DLC? And he said no. And I know that he bought it for today.
That's a shame. HulkSMASH, I like he's wiring off the entrances to this this garrison here on his own cutoff. I have seen, I think the south player typically has a little bit of an advantage just because of the cutoff accessibility. So already I think Ender's just a little bit of a disadvantage, but I wonder if they'll adjust that. The other thing I find really interesting about this map in particular is the resources are symmetrical, but obviously the VPs are not. So a lot of times if players aren't favoring kind of the southeast side of the map, the right-hand side in the default view, they'll find themselves behind on VPs.
Yeah, fair enough. It's actually the first time I see Angerville.
Oh, after the patch came out, I think the first 3 or 4 games that I casted were on this map.
If you type !brackets in chat, you should get the link to the brackets. Unless I forgot to set up the one. Double Gren
for Ender. And then double section for HulkSMASH. No battle groups chosen just yet. I kind of hope HulkSMASH goes Canadians just because it didn't get vetoed and it's new. And I want to see how he uses it.
Yeah. But damn flame.
What do you think of the fact that we haven't seen US played yet?
I think USF got the hit. I don't want to say the last patch. It was a lot of over the past month because USF was so good. It was literally the best faction in the game for such a long time. Nice Via, by the way, from Ender, or at least attempt. That it's now a little bit fallen out of favor. I'm in favor for USF buffs, but also some redesigned choices to make it more competitively. Because I'm not a big fan of the map tent and of advanced logistics.
Yeah. I think I've seen a couple of good suggestions on how to change kind of the support center structure. Also really interesting, I know HulkSMASH tried to wire off this garrison on his cutoff, but it didn't work. Because Ender's got Grens in there, and Ender now going Panzer Grenadier.
He actually did not try to wire it off. That's the Angerville wire. You wire this little bit off so the enemy can't get into that easily because of how the door is. So basically only you can enter it. But obviously Ender went the long way, so he got in anyways.
Oh, but now the flamethrower pops.
Yeah. That will hurt.
But it didn't stop him from exiting the other side either. This is kind of funny.
Yeah, it has 3 doors, this building.
Oh, that Gren squad almost gets gunned down.
Yeah, triple Grenadier by Ender. And tech up, no MG42.
Yeah, really, like, literally parallel builds here, although you would think HulkSMASH should have an advantage because the Brit units are a direct upgrade over their Wehrmacht counterparts, right? Sections are definitely better than Grens. Sappers are definitely better than Pyos. But Ender's done a good job keeping the pressure on, making the fight about HulkSMASH's cutoff and not his own.
I would actually fight on you that infantry sections are better than Grens until infantry sections have either weapon upgrade or infantry training.
Territory lost. I just think like early game, both units at Vet 0, conditions being the same, I think sections are going to win over Grens almost every time.
I'm not sure about that, but my experience at the Gren infantry section.
I will say
matchup is
you're
limited.
you're almost certainly better at the game than me, so I'll take your word.
Oh, be
I like this
careful with
aggressive
that.
mind from HulkSMASH.
Oh yeah, but I think Ender saw it. Yeah, I'm waiting for the angle mine on the crossroads where the hedgerows are opened up.
Wait, you mean people lay mines there?
Yeah, I can't tell why, man.
Oh, this Gren squad.
That might be a goner.
The focus fire comes in late. I love the grenade to force the dodge. That grenade saved that Grenadier squad.
Yeah.
100%.
And Pigren out. The real ones with the STGs.
Yeah, as the Humber is on the way out, though, the Humber's a nice, solid counter to the Panzer Grenadiers. At least Ender has 3 Gren squads to threaten it just a little bit.
And straight up walking into the base, MG.
Oh, he's gonna walk right. Loses 2 P-Gren models to that mine. That's huge.
But merge comes to the rescue. But you have to wait till suppression breaks, otherwise you can't merge. By the way, did you know that you can merge into a full HP squad? Nothing happens, but the ability goes on cooldown.
I had heard that.
And
That's a feature, not a bug.
yeah,
it's a micro check.
obviously,
Yeah.
it's a micro check.
Yeah.
Especially with this precise inputs you are able to do in Go.
Oh. Hulk's got to be careful. You can get a couple of fouls in here on this Humber.
Yeah, but on the road he should be too fast to catch.
We are going to see Canadians. Man, the healing on Cap and the healing in combat.
It's
Like-
incredibly strong, man.
Yeah, and I know that Relic tried to balance the healing in combat so it wasn't over the top, but just part of me is really upset by the concept of healing while you're being shot.
It's too good, man. Because you can delay heal with it. And you can do other stupid things. And yes, you are faster on roads if the road has the modifier for faster. That's a map builder question. Because not every road gives this modifier.
Infantry training completed.
They have to basically label it a road in the map building process, correct?
Something like this.
Threatening a munitions point.
Yeah, this is... Oh, that base started coming in. This could actually be really brutal if he's able to catch the Pyos.
Oh, the Pyro will get
merge.
smoked.
Oh, he misses the merge.
Oh,
and the
and the
artillery
artillery
comes
hits.
in.
A victory.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh. Brit Recce already for the win.
The enemy has our victory point now.
Well, that's huge for HulkSMASH.
yeah, if you're really quiet, you can hear a Mexican man screaming in agony because of this.
In our territory.
Oh, that's some heavy losses there. And he gets
Yeah,
another Grenadier. Palm Grenadier. Panzer Grenadier, not Palm Grenadier.
The Panzer Grenadier. Yeah, I feel like he needs the Pack 40 to deal with the Humber. That he doesn't really have very many good answers right now. He just needs to hold on and build up. He probably needs an MG42 to deal with the infantry, but that Humber is just going to abuse him until he gets some sort of anti-vehicle out.
I think he's waiting for 2 CPs to call in the 8-rod.
Oh my goodness. Pizzy brought this up. The KD is just
Jesus.
it's slightly greater than 3-1 in favor of the Brits. Ender's going for the tier 1 officers' quarters. I don't think that's gonna.
He needs
I don't think
heal.
gonna be
That's
the
the
help
thing.
that he
He's getting
needs.
while he needs heal. Look at his Grenadiers. All below 50% HP.
Yeah, well, he went tier 3. Canadian shock troopers, they're just nice little tanks.
We have
Yeah, get the Piat upgrade and you have a budget Jaeger on the field. Even though the Piat has like 100% accuracy.
Oh, this is bad. This Humber running down this Gren squad. There's nothing. Oh, an 8-rod? That's not going to threaten the Humber.
Ah, it
Not really.
should win. But the
It
Gren is
should,
dead.
but if it's microed well, and HulkSMASH doesn't have.
Look at the
grenade
damage
spec
from the
just
base
yet.
MG on the rear armor.
Report just in. Enemy have 300 points left.
Second Canadians on the field.
Yeah, HulkSMASH actually doesn't have a ton of free munitions, so no Piats just yet, and the Humber needs to be careful. Infantry training, but no grenades.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Yeah, Ender's in the hard box right now. Yeah, just look at the map control, the army composition. Like, he needs HulkSMASH to make a bunch of mistakes to have a shot at getting back into this.
Yeah, and HulkSMASH is not the guy who does massive mistakes, man.
Nobody at this level is gonna let you walk back into the game like
Yeah.
this.
Commander,
I think he was just underestimating the timing of the 8-rod there, or was hoping to get it out faster, and leaving the Humber uncontested for such a long time
we've lost.
really hurt.
It just doesn't. The 8-rod doesn't arrive early enough anymore based on the CP timing. And the Stug D with the Stahlstruppen is a much better option against this infantry spam. But he needed an answer now, and so it's kind of like the panic button 8-rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with the Piat here, this 8-rod, and it's on like half health as it is.
The Piat has relatively low range though, right? So you could kite them.
But the thing about the micro attacks of trying to kite 2 Piat squads with a single 8-rod,
Fair enough.
and then everything else that Hulk has going on. These P-Grens headed out to cap with only 2 models.
A fuel point is being overrun.
Well,
this is
he should
not-
be safe on the 5-pointer there. At least
HulkSMASH
here.
building his tier 4 now.
Yeah, man. I think once Ender sees the Crusader, he calls it.
We've lost a sector.
Ender's busy with problem solving, but the problems are getting bigger and bigger. And look at the mobility of the Humber.
When it's at that 1 now as well.
Overrun. The enemy has it.
So now it can use, even if he does get a Pack 40 out, it can smoke it, it can use the flare to increase the damage.
Yeah. Pioneer hits the mine, says the 8-rod.
Yeah, thank
Something.
goodness. And they now they pull their
That
sweeper out.
sweeper out.
Oh, sticky bomb.
And now the Canadians are coming in with. By the way, the veterans one
And the
with the
Humber.
Piats is amazing.
Oh, nice. A Humber smoke onto the MG42.
But I think the 8-rod will get away.
Oh, and now the flare.
Oh, that will hurt.
Oh, the 8-rod is going to get away, but those infantry are just going to take a ton of damage. Wow, the Canadians forced off by the MG42.
Yeah, just,
Actually,
Carry on.
that's a pretty good push for Ender.
yeah, I'm surprised that the flare did not do more damage. But the 8-rod is out of commission, no repair in base. Humber can just have a nice shooting day.
Oh, and a Crusader on the way now. And even though, so Ender's been able to start to retake kind of the western side of the map here, just a little bit. But 2 VPs on the eastern side, and HulkSMASH has it all the way captured up. That's a huge, that's a ton of resources. He's already so far ahead. Yeah, that was a good engagement for Ender, but I don't think he's got a way back in here. Second 8-rod on the field.
Exposed out there.
But as soon as the Crusader shows up, yeah, no pack. No ability to build martyrs. There's no good counter to this.
Yeah, Crusader is out.
Enemy ground forces have claimed a sector.
Oh boy. I don't know what Ender can do, but AT gun will also not be great on this map thanks to the harsh line in the middle where AT guns have a hard time switching the side.
Yeah.
8-rod comes around,
Oh.
there's no snare close by.
These 8 rods, they're just gonna get bullied by the Crusader.
He's trying to
Looks
get
like
the
they're-
Humber.
Yeah.
It's something.
And wow, he picks it up, but there's nothing
No,
to,
but he's nothing to save
even with the
eight rod.
smoke. Nothing to save it. And it's P-Grens over here, not Grens, so no snare. The Panzer Grenadiers did fine against the infantry when they were supported, but it wasn't, I don't think it was the right answer.
Maybe the map is also too big or too open for Panzer Grenadiers.
I generally agree. I think, oh, that Reki already coming in. Yeah, tier 2 on this map. You get the martyrs if you need them. Oh, the Crusader's gonna just clean up this Pioneer squad as well. It's just too many losses.
Chemicals are being integrated across all flame weapons.
And there's base pins. He needs an AT gun.
Yeah. And Demon, Panzer Grenadiers are the wrong answer because Stas exist. Yeah, there's the surrender.
The hunt is on.
Yeah, HulkSMASH ate Ender for breakfast.
I love this. I love it. HulkSMASH, go ahead and Kettenkrad Infantry Company. No additional Pioneers.
On the field.
But, sorry, I want to go back to the Weasel. I love Weasel SSF play. I can't wait to see what Ender does here. Hopefully it throws HulkSMASH for a little bit of a loop.
Vehicle has captured the sector. Lay out the edges. Barracks is going right here.
Yeah,
String up this area. Follow my lead.
I hope they can.
See? That wasn't so hard.
So HulkSMASH is going, Kettenkrad, and then Grenadier.
Leading deployment.
And I don't really know what the thought process is here. The Kettenkrad is an interesting choice. I think I like it on this map. It's a nice wide map if you can keep it alive. Olvati,
I'm not
you
muted.
you're not muted?
Then we will have Weasel by name, Weasel by nature, times 3 now.
Yeah. Well, so interestingly enough, Ender has gone for a barracks and a rifle squad to go along with his Weasel. All right, they can now hear us both. MG42 coming out for HulkSMASH. Oh, it was Ender vetoed Terror and not Breakthrough. Okay. I was trying to remember the
Rifleman on
Yeah,
vetoes.
something like this.
Now, the Weasel still doesn't have a machine gun. It's building. That MG42 is actually a little bit of a threat to the Weasel as well. What do you think about the Weasel?
Oh, it's an amazing unit. And it not only has the best voice line in the whole game, which obviously is the most important thing with a rifleman sweeping a mine, but also its opportunity to give self-repair, so you don't need the Pioneer desperately, even though the repairs really slowly, but capping, it gives you a tool to deny Ketten or bikes, and you can either get heal with it, which can save you a little bit fuel on the early game, or you can get more resources with it by capping.
Yeah, and actually, it also gains veterancy by capping. So it was really smart of Ender to have it drive through the fuel point as the scout was capping. So he basically double dipped veterancy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think its Vet 1 choices are really nice too. As USF, I typically go healing relatively early. If you get the Weasel to Vet 1, then you don't necessarily have to do that. You can use it for in-base healing. But I really like the comms cables. Because it gives you a little bit of a sneaky boost, especially it's a stat like flat +3 regardless of which point the comms cables are active on. So you can use it to recap points that are close to your base to get a little bit of additional income.
Yeah, in 2v2 I would say Signal Layer is not that strong, because when you get till the moment you get veterancy 1, the map is often relatively stabilized already, so there's not much decapping capping in the backline going on. However, in 1v1 it's a different story, right? The game is made more fluent, you get more decaps in the backline, so Signal Layer there makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and Assassin, your point is spot on, right? The med tent for USF is just a great choice all the way around, but the forward healing is really nice with the Weasel. If you're behind on fuel a little bit, it can be nice to just bring your units back up to full health there and maybe prioritize some other tech if you need it.
Yeah, obviously you want to get the tent in the mid game if you have the Weasel heal, because free reinforcement is just bonkers. However, you can. It helps you to rush an LV, for example. So after you get
And I'm actually gonna
decent LV timing, you get the heal tent.
Yeah, so he went for the signal layer because I saw Vet 1 pop on the Weasel there and wanted to check.
Nice try, HulkSMASH with the nade, but
I love the aggression from Ender on that to just drive past the grenade with the rifles.
Yeah, that was 20mm flexor away from HulkSMASH.
Look at the pressure that Ender's generating. He's about to get a triple cap on here.
Yeah, it feels
now,
way more natural with USF for him, right? It's not even close how he played Wehrmacht.
Well, he's going motor pool. And I think this is interesting. I really wish he had heavy weapons available to him, because I feel like this build into heavy weapons really potentially pretty powerful.
Yeah, but then the Weasel, and he's dropping an MG on Watcher. It's an MG.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, and well, I guess you'd have to use a Jeep to do that. Well, now the Flak 30 moves up. That's gonna hurt.
2-1 is also.
Oh, that
out.
MG is almost immediately cleared.
No, don't donate to the MG.
Somehow it gets away
with like 1 HP or something like this.
with negative 5 HP, rounding error.
Yeah.
HulkSMASH has gone breakthrough.
2-1 hit the mine, but will survive.
Territory lost.
We're gonna see a Greyhound.
Yeah. However, this mine is amazing.
Down.
Oh no, rifles wiped by Pioneers.
What?
A victory point is
I mean, they were pretty low health, but I didn't realize the Pioneers were issued real bullets.
Actually, Pioneers have really good DPS. They just have shitty survivability. That's why you need a Grenadier that either soak the damage or you merge into the Pioneer in the early game. Because the MP40s do decent damage close range. Little Co 2 or Co 3 101.
Yeah, Greyhound at 7 minutes. That is fantastic timing. I think it's telling, looking at the map. Ender's done a great job. He owns that southeast corner of the map. 2 VPs. The plus 32 munitions just on that side of the map is huge.
However, thanks to the MG drop, he's lacking the ammo for MG or a skirt upgrade on the Greyhound.
Oh, on the flank of the Flak 30, that first Greyhound shot does a ton of damage. Oh, the Greyhound eats a Faust. The Flak 30 is going to get away. HulkSMASH doesn't quite have the munitions for a Panzerschreck yet.
Yeah. So the Greyhound will have a little bit of uncontested time there.
Another Flak 30 on the way out for HulkSMASH.
Double Flak 30. Probably a tell old as time.
Good counter to all those light vehicles.
Yeah, for sure. And also it helps actually really well against support weapons due to the range.
A second Greyhound in the build. I kind of like it. I kind of like the additional mobility, kind of the all-around, decent against infantry, decent against team weapons, decent against light vehicles.
He has the map control, right? He is holding middle. He's holding a lot of resources there. He has 41 fuel per minute.
I think the map control is deceptive, though, because HulkSMASH has 2 high muni points and has a plus 10 fuel point. So if he is counting on delaying HulkSMASH's tech, I think he's going to be disappointed.
Well, I think, though, The thing is, though, maybe he's delaying the fuel tech, but you are right. Ammo tech might be more important with Jaegers. Basically, denying ammo might be stronger against tier 2 to delay the Shreks.
Yeah, first Shrek on the way. Ender getting the grenade package on his rifles, which will help their utility. The other thing that's interesting, I feel like he's probably not going to play with commandos.
Nah,
Because if you would, I think he would have built the weapon support center rather than drop the MG from the Weasel.
yeah.
Just for the ability to upgrade the bazookas. That makes the SSF commandos so strong against vehicles in the mid game.
Well, SSF deal really well with Jaegers, actually. With the Johnsons.
Yeah, as
But
long
they're
as you
really
get them
expensive.
yeah, as long as you keep them vetted up. They do struggle if the Jaegers are at vet 2 or vet 3 when the commandos hit the field, then the commandos will start to struggle.
And there is bleeding a little bit of ammo there. Schreckjäger is moving over.
Oh man. Another Oh, that's a Panzer Shrek, not a Faust.
MG.
HulkSMASH able to hold on to the MG. Oh, both of those Greyhounds got to get out.
Yeah, but he's got the Dick Ruth, baited a little bit of ammo, and HulkSMASH is bleeding a lot of manpower. Not manpower, ammo.
Mm-hmm. No, and actually, I think this is a good approach for Ender. If he can keep HulkSMASH fighting over the side with only one VP, it gives him the opportunity to bank up some VPs to help with the late game. He's already got HulkSMASH down to 260.
It's incredible with the tick rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not repairing the Greyhound to 100% and switches over to the other one.
Yeah, I thought that was curious as well. Only one of them has the armored skirts. I know it's with some of the changes to the Greyhound. You know, in the past, it was always armored skirts first and then MG, but the MG now does so much damage, has such high DPS for the Greyhound that getting that pencil mount 50 cal is also really, really important.
Yeah, but against the Shreks, a little bit more survivability
Oh yeah,
might come in
100%.
handy.
Yeah.
And maybe also like the question, how well can you micro, how well can you kite, how well you feel, or how confident are you feeling in your abilities, what you get first. I always get skirts first because I know I will throw it away otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah. I like how HulkSMASH is basically splitting his flak 30s on either side of the map. One, because he gets kind of this like pinching fire in the middle, but now he's able to contest the southeast side, the 2 VP side.
Look at the ambush
no.
bonus damage. Doing
Yeah,
more than
the
50%
Greyhound's
damage.
already off for repairs. And this 1919 is about to get wiped.
If you know it will get wiped, don't leave the building.
Yeah.
Just let it die in the building. Oh boy, that's a dead Greyhound. No ammo for HulkSMASH to a follow-up snare.
He doesn't have the munis for it.
Forward units report the Krauts are down to 250.
Ender had a third Greyhound in the build, thought better of it.
Now he thought he will lose the second one or the first one, and that's why he queued
Oh.
for.
HulkSMASH has support elements. He's 3 fuel away from a Whirlwind. And Ender right now investing into BARs. That could potentially be problematic. More rifles are not going to help when a Whirlwind hits the field, supported by all these Axis team weapons.
Yeah, either a T-gun or a Chaffee. Not sure about Chaffee. It got buffed. Jaeger sweeping mines the old school way by stepping onto them.
With the Chaffee with the smoke shot is in a really good spot to deal with. A single Whirble, yes. When you start talking about like 2 Whirbles, then a Chaffee's not really enough. There it is, Whirlwind on the field. And HulkSMASH actually trading out one of his Gren squads for another Jaeger.
That makes sense. Grants against barred up riflemen are not really the thing to do. But you have to be careful with manpower bleed. Jaegers are relatively expensive to reinforce. So if something goes wrong, you can lose a lot of manpower for nothing.
I love HulkSMASH using the Kettenkrad with the extra vision. Oh no, the poor Weasel!
Oh, Weasel is a goner.
He got caught out by the Flak 30, and that was that.
Well, a little bit careless though, driving down the middle road.
Under enemy control.
So Ender doing a little bit of harassing on the western side of the map with his scouts. I think though his initial strategy of really focusing on like the 2VP side of the map was the way to go, and I hope he doesn't get too far away from that. I really want to see a game 3 here, so I'm kind of pulling for him to win this one and force us into a third game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's got an AT gun on the way. He actually trades it out for a Chaffee, which I don't disagree with. I think maybe the third rifle's, but it's just one. Well, no, now 2 Panzerschreck squads. You're kind of against Jaegers. You're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't, because they can also out DPS the AT gun crew very, very easily.
They also beat riflemen. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Captured a victory.
Yeah, wasn't there something about anti-everything units are generally bad? All these Grens.
Yeah, all those Grens are goner.
This is where those MGs would have been really helpful for the Greyhounds, but it doesn't matter.
That's not bad.
Nice pickup on the Gren squad.
Could throw a satchel on the building. Here we go.
And he's doing it.
But
Oh no!
no reaction. MG got
Hulk didn't-
smoked.
He must not have seen it. That's the only thing I can think.
But don't enter a building with so little HP. The Shreks.
No,
might kill
and
it.
if the Shreks focus on that building, they could knock it out. Oh no, this Greyhound.
Traffic can't
but
come
no
down
vet-
the middle.
No Vet
Greyhound
1
got
ability on the Whirlwind, yeah.
HulkSMASH is ammo starved. Rifleman. Yeah, he realizes that. Second
So,
Vibble's on the way.
A couple good engagements for Ender, but HulkSMASH has quietly kind of started to flip the map control a little bit while all this is happening. Oh, that second Whirlwind is going to be such a problem. Especially supported by 2 squads of Jaegers with Shreks.
Oh boy.
Enemy movement near a victory.
Ender needs another engineer immediately so he can keep up with repairs and all
Under
this.
enemy
I totally agree.
Nath says he saw the satchel but didn't want to lose MG42, so he just let it die.
What's the late game for Ender? I always feel the SSF or Spec Ops, even though it has an amazing early game thanks to the Weasel, it has no late game.
No, I agree. You know, and with Breakthrough, a Tiger is eventually going to hit the field. Maybe it's Greyhounds for your anti-infantry with a couple of Hellcats, but he's behind on that front, and now he's down to +8 fuel a minute. So potentially problematic. Yeah, he's going for a second Chaffee, which will be fine against the Whirlwinds, but the Jaegers are continuing to scale. Third Jaeger on the field now.
Yeah.
And the Tiger is going to laugh at the Chaffies.
He went base heal.
He did go base heals, yeah.
I hate when people do this. But on the other hand, he does not really have the ammo for that, right? With triple Shrek Jaeger.
Yeah. Oh, this captain. This captain's on...
Captain and his retinue have been reporting.
It's a shame because the captain can be really nice with
Oh
the
boy,
mark target ability.
mark
Oh,
target.
Greyhound whiffs a shot.
99.
221
He gets
gets
the white-
knocked out.
And not mark target, skill planes.
Oh, the Greyhound. One Greyhound's almost certainly dead. Second Jaeger squad shows up, but we could lose both Greyhounds
I
here.
think
Yup.
Ender was too greedy. He was expected that to flag. Oh, the strength will do more damage.
Oh no, this Chaffee gonna get annihilated by a Whirlwind with white phosphorus rounds. The other Chaffee shows up, but this is a fool's errand here.
B-47 loitering your target. Commander.
Man, that anti-infantry loiter just not doing what he needs it to do. Yeah, that
In the sky.
there's no
People
coming back
are-
from that.
He got the Jaeger though. But he lost everything.
That's our victory point. We're losing it.
That's not a good trade. 2 Greyhounds and a Chaffee for a 221 and a Jaeger.
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
Fallen into enemy.
Oh no, he was doing so well.
Shafi got away, or is it the second one? Oh, it's the second one.
Yeah, the second one got away.
Sector's been
But these double Werbles, I mean, he could roll right into Ender's base right now
Nothing to
and
stop
close this
him.
out. Nothing to stop him.
Riflemen
Another rifle squad. No, Ender, stop making rifles.
That zero rifleman, man. Map is really red.
reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
To be honest, I think even the damage is disappointing from the strafe. Like multiple passes and the Jaeger and the flag was sitting there and having a good day.
They have taken our victory point.
Maybe not
Jaeger's
the good
OP,
day,
man.
but not the bad either.
Now, Jaegers are pretty chonky, and there's some cover around. Oh man, so Ender's gonna push back out here. I think he's gonna fight this one out, right? Because he has a huge VP lead, and he needs to win this game to force a game 3. Meanwhile, you see a third Jaeger with a Shrek coming out.
Yeah. If it would have been out, the match you would have left. But in tournament.
Gosh, Ender is 10 minutes. No, more than that. Like 14 minutes away from being able to afford a tank depot.
Nah, that
Much
won't be
less
a
a
tank this
Sherman.
game.
No.
Maybe go for Calliope call it or Whispang call it and convert them and cope.
Oh no, because you still got to hit vet 1 for that.
You have to try, man.
Commander, red tails reporting.
Is that a repair bunker going down? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
More rifles. I mean, yeah, BAR rifles, but vet 0 against vetted up Jaegers.
A double Wirbelwind.
Victory point is under attack.
Yeah, I think, you know, the 5th rifle squad probably not the answer. Maybe get a couple of M1s out.
A victory point is under
Prime, the best thing that I've seen for Jaegers is to start them as a 4-man squad. And then they get a 5th man if they do the G43 upgrade.
I think they need to nerf the base damage of the weapon. Like, not the... Because at the moment, nobody goes G43 upgrade, because you already beat everyone with the base weapon upgrade, so the bonus damage you get from the G43 upgrade is neglectable. And with the Shrek, you're still too good against infantry.
Yeah, I mean, a higher reinforce would be a good start, but the problem is Jaegers don't drop models. And that's, especially against like rifles, you need elites to beat them.
Yeah, and leading US Wehrmacht is really hard as well. Keep in mind, these Wehrmacht player with decent micro will have a grenadier or two just to merge into them to save manpower. And with heal bunker, you also get free reinforcements.
Yeah, Flex, I think the 2 Greyhounds is a good choice, and having the motor pull out for the AT gun is really valuable. But then, yeah, instead of the 2 Chaffies, I think you go AT gun and then you get tier 4 out.
He was just, I think he was a little bit too optimistic about the strafe.
Yes.
If he would have played, okay, I'm now in the back foot, my tempo is slowing down,
Now under enemy
get
control.
AT gun, play a little bit slower from behind till I can get out my more important tags. Obviously,
Well,
the most ideal thing against breakthrough, but that's the only reasonable thing.
I mean, HulkSMASH had made some mistakes. You know, these rifles are dead. Oh, the Wirbelwind bounces the Chaffee shot.
Yeah.
And replies with white phosphorus. Nice smoke round under the Jaegers. I like that. But the second Werble comes in from the flank. Oh, these rifles are just gonna bleed so much here.
It's a tough retreat path there for Ender.
Yeah.
Oh, Wehrmacht army standing in your retreat path.
Oh no. I get that HulkSMASH doesn't want to throw, but yeah, if these Werbles just chase to the base, this game would be completely over.
Don't win harder than you're already winning. Golden rule, man. Don't win harder than you already are. Because then you throw. And it happens even in tournament games.
Territory point is no longer
Oh man, Chaffee barely escapes.
a victory point is under attack.
Yes, it is definitely easier for me to sit here as a caster and critique the build choices than it is to play.
Yeah, obviously we have access to all information.
Front line.
Yeah, and I'm just not as good, so it's easy to say, oh, I would do X.
Why did my game minimize itself? What the frick is going on? Oh, we are back.
Because the tiger arrived, and even your game knew.
Even the game like, it's over. We can leave. So, World War II geeks, which division icon is on the tiger? 300 something must it be, like with the bowl there. Where's Imperial Dane if you need him?
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Oh, these rifles just bleeding like crazy to the whirlwinds.
They've captured a victory point.
Oh, nice cheeky mine there. Man, he is... HulkSMASH is making Ender bleed for every inch of ground. Oh, those rifles. Yeah, they're done. Free BAR for the Jaegers. So much autocannon fire. Chaffee knocked out.
Look at the rage from the tiger, man.
Yeah.
The throws it in the towel.
Wow. Man, Ender had him on the back foot there. He really had that in such a good spot.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of being too optimistic what the strafe will do. Maybe he was not aware.
A good way to deal with the Jaegers and the Werbles is to not let them get to that snowball stage in the first place.
No, you lay down and cry.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.